You can't claim you're sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution. That's not how it works. No, that is not how it works.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we have a Moorish American sovereign citizen who refuses to identify himself by the name on the docket, and in his ultimate wisdom, gets his already active warrants continued. We have 2 trials today, so let's begin.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name, sir?
If I can help you.
I'm Williams L.
Yes, Your Honor, but the defendant is identified in the docket as Michael Williams. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that's the name they're calling me, but I am
Okay.
Williams L.
I understand.
Michael Williams. Okay.
No,
Mr.
I'm not
Williams, I'm
Michael
asking-
Williams, Your Honor.
Okay.
I am Williams
Okay.
L.
Well, Mr. L, that's unfortunate for you, because you are not the attorney on record for Mr. Michael Williams. So technically you can't represent him. This is actually a common and comical tactic used by sovereign citizens in court, as they believe that if they don't identify with the name on the docket, then how can they prove that it was them who committed the crime?
Okay. So here's the thing, Williams L. I have to call you what's on the documents that I have present for me in court today. We can either handle it that way, or you don't have to handle it, and then it just will be like you didn't show up to court today.
No,
So
Your
either
Honor,
way,
I'm just
but I
letting
have
you
to
know
call
who I. Your Honor, I'm just letting you know who I am.
Okay.
I am Williams
That's fine.
L. I am not Michael Williams. They kept calling me Michael Williams. I told them who I was. I am a sovereign, Moorish American. I'm not United States citizen, Negro, Black, or colored, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me tell you, Mr. Williams, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. This is all I have for you. If you don't want to handle it under that name today, then I have to act as if you aren't present. And so that's fine, but I
You
have
say
to
what?
call
Hold
you
on.
what's that document, okay?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that,
I
Your
said,
Honor?
if you don't, if we can't handle those matters and those tickets that's on that case under that name, then that's fine, but it's gonna be as if you didn't appear for court today, because I have.
Ma'am, I'm here today, ma'am.
Right, so I'm just saying, when I.
Williams
call those
L is here
documents,
today. I'm
Did
just
you-
letting you know
Hold
who
on,
I
Mr.
am,
Williams.
ma'am.
And that's what she told you. Williams L is not on trial. However, Michael Williams of the window licking clan is. Now, does that jackass happen to be in the courtroom today, and would he like to participate in his trial?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I am Williams L.
So that's fine. When I call it on the record, I'm gonna have to call it on the record as the name on the ticket, just so you know, okay?
Okay, and I'm gonna let you know that I'm Williams L. Okay, I'm cool
That's
with
fine.
that. And I'm letting you know who I am. I'm a
Okay.
Moorish American.
Okay, did you wanna
Sovereign.
offer? Okay, did you wanna offer for it or no? Are you gonna try and I need to kind of know where you're going. Are you gonna want a trial? Are you gonna try and wanna?
No, I
offer
do not
me-
agree. I do not agree to none of this. I'm sovereign.
Okay, so if you're not gonna participate, we're just gonna act like you're not here today, and I'm going to go ahead and.
I am here
Like-
today, ma'am. You seeing me right here? That's on
You
record.
have to- Listen, just because you show up doesn't mean that you're here. You have to participate, okay?
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I'm letting you know who I am.
Listen,
I'm
and
participating. I do not
that's
agree.
Mr. Williams, that's fine, but if you don't participate, saying you're a sovereign doesn't help me.
To be fair, saying he's a sovereign doesn't really help him out either, Judge. It just makes him sound like one of those babies from the lead era.
I'm just letting you know who I am. That's
Okay.
violating the constitutional right, ma'am.
So do you want an offer or not? That's my question.
Do I want to what?
An offer to the tickets or not?
Do I want to? I can't understand. You said, do I want to offer
Do you want an
tickets?
offer? Do you want to try and resolve this today as far as?
Yes,
an offer?
I do want to resolve it. I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. So you can, I'm not gonna.
I'm
dismiss
just,
it.
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm speaking for myself. I asked for this
Okay, I'm
case to
calling
be
that. Give me a
dismissed.
case.
You're violating my constitutional right.
How
And
do you
I
have
ask for your oath of
constitutional rights
office.
if you're not a citizen?
I'm not a United States citizen.
So how are you entitled to constitutional rights of citizens?
Got him!
It's about time that someone said what's on everybody's mind. And let's be clear here, even non-citizens are entitled to fundamental rights, and these fundamental rights include judicial matters. But outside of those human rights, these glorified tourists and illegal aliens enjoy only protections, not rights. Those benefits are enjoyed by those of us who don't hate our country.
You got to uphold to the sovereign, sir. You can't. I'm not United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. You're not under I'm not under your jurisdiction.
I understand, but my question to you is, if you want to rely on your constitutional rights, how do you have constitutional rights if you're denying your citizenship?
Yeah, because I'm an American. I'm a
I understand.
national.
I get
I'm
it,
a
but
Moorish American. I'm not United States citizen corporate. I'm a Moorish American. I'm an American national.
okay, but you're still present in this jurisdiction, right?
I just asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction. That's it.
And she already told you that the answer was no. And if you'd like to represent yourself and argue jurisdiction, then you might want to start participating in your trial.
I don't want no attorney. I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority.
Right.
What am I doing here?
He can represent himself. Don't worry about it. You put
I can
yourself
speak
on.
for myself.
All right.
I'm speaking
Now
for
calling the
myself.
matters
Y'all
of the
violating my
people.
rights. That's a
Now
sovereign.
calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams. This is ticket number SP 1212334. Count 1, use loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Let's see if he gets it right this time. Press X to doubt.
I am Williams L.
All right. Sir,
I don't have a name. I have a title.
Yeah, dumb fuck of the year.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Do you want to participate in these proceedings?
Yes, I'm here on special appearance. I'm just letting you know who I am.
All right, so how would you like to move forward with this matter, sir?
I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
All right, that motion has been denied. How would you like to move forward on these matters?
I just told you what I would like it, so I don't know. I'm just here on
So it's
special
been
appearance.
denied, so you can either participate today.
I am participating. I'm here.
You have to be more than present. You have to participate. This is why you shouldn't be representing yourself, because a lawyer would know exactly what to do in this situation. But I'm sure Mr. L will figure it all out eventually. I mean, he did sleep outside of a Holiday Inn Express last night.
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm just letting you know. It's denied, so we can keep going on with proceedings. I am Williams L. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. I'm not Christian.
All right, Mr. Williams, it appears to the court as I'm making a record that he does not want to participate in these proceedings.
I told you I
like
wanted
to
to
dismiss
participate.
these
I'm just
matters.
letting you know who I am. I told you for the record.
All right, he would like to not participate in these proceedings. He has told me that he is the person known as Williams L. and not the person on these tickets, so he is not appearing on behalf of this person. This person has not made themselves available to the court today as an arraignment on the bench warrant, so these matters will stay in warrant status. Thank you so much. That concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Mr. L. Williams.
Well, that's one way to deal with a dipshit. You don't want to participate? Fine. Your warrants will stand. Now, to his credit, he did show up the next day at the courthouse to face the judge one-on-one, and it worked out about as well for him as you would expect.
Williams L.
Williams L. I'm gonna call the case as is,
Okay.
and then I'll refer to you as Williams L. if you would like, okay? Now calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams, also known as Williams L. This is ticket number SP 1212334. Count 1, use loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. And count 3 is no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Williams L.
Okay, and is there another name that you have?
That's not my name. That's just my title.
And who anointed you with this title? The King of Crayons?
Okay, what's your title that you have, sir?
Williams L.
And then, is that your name or your title?
My title.
Okay, you don't have a name at all?
No,
I'm
not Christian.
All right. It's my understanding that you don't want to have an attorney, sir, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you know you have the right to have an attorney. These matters are misdemeanor matters, and you have the right to have an attorney on these matters, sir. And it's my understanding, no attorney, okay? So let me advise you of your rights. In these particular matters, the court can, since they are misdemeanors, do either, I think, 90 days on one of these and up to 93 days in jail, or a maximum fine of $500. These are all misdemeanors, so that's the maximum penalty that can be given in any of these matters. You have a right to have a trial, a bench or a jury trial in any of these matters. A bench trial is a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. A jury trial is a trial with 6 members of the city of Detroit who will come in here and hear the same information and make a decision based on that. These are your rights that you have right now. You also have a right to have a pretrial. What that does is that gives you time to think about any offer that may be given to you. At this point in time, there has been an offer extended to you that if you are willing to plead to the no insurance misdemeanor, it will be reduced to an improper place. I set the fine that goes with that. You have a right to, you can also move for a motion. If you know how to file those, you can file a motion as well. So what's your pleasure at this time, sir?
I know I'm under common law. I'm not under statutes.
Wait, did you just say you aren't under any statutes? You know what? Fuck it. Let him represent himself, because I'd love to learn about all the Michigan statutes and how they don't apply to him.
Or codes or regulations.
So when you drive on any city street in the city of Detroit, any road in the state of Michigan, you now avail yourselves, whether you wanted to or not, to the laws and states and regulations that are governing us. So you may not have wanted to, but you did. So these are your like options at this point in time. If you choose not to, if you were traveling, if you were driving, it's all the same.
I wasn't driving, I was never.
So if you were just in the vehicle as a passenger?
I was parked. And they was harassing. Was
You
never
sure you
driving.
don't want an attorney?
I'm under common law. I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority. I'm a sovereign.
So what option would you like today? Of those that I gave you, sir? You can have.
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I do not consent. I can't. I can't
So here's
consent.
what's gonna happen. So I want to make sure you have all the options. You can't consent to anything. So that means that you don't want to participate in the process. So it's just gonna go back into warrant status. Because you have to pick one of the options, yes.
Ma'am,
it
I'm a
is.
sovereign.
And you were in the city of Detroit on a street in a vehicle. And I understand what you just said. That's why I said,
Right.
did you want counsel?
I'm not a
Because
United
counsel-
States citizen.
Okay, all right, so,
Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm a Moor. Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm under common law. Statutes don't apply to me. I'm under common law.
that's, okay, and that's
Supreme
fine.
Court case,
That's your.
Supreme Court case, Self versus Ray. Statutes don't apply to me. I'm on common law. And if there was a crime committed, can you please show me the injured party? Or I ask for this case to be dismissed off like a jurisdiction.
I deny the motion for the case to be dismissed, so you have these options, or else it's just gonna remain. in
And
warrant
I'm
status.
under duress because you forcing me saying you're gonna put a warrant out for my
It's
arrest.
already out there.
But
The
that's
warrant hasn't
violating
been
my
removed.
13th Amendment. You can't enslave me unless a
So-
crime is being committed.
So you
You
can't.
can't
have-
violate my
Okay, you can
constitutional
let me
rights.
finish talking. You can't claim your sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution. That's not how it works. No, that is not how it works.
Ma'am, I'm not a United States citizen. I have a nationality.
Okay, so that means that.
You
either
have
the
to go by
laws- Either the laws all apply or none of them apply.
The laws do
So prefer-
apply. What do you have a liability? Do you have a bond? Did you swear oath to the Constitution? I would like to see that.
Yes, I was gonna say I did do that, but I don't have to show you any of that because I wasn't the arresting party. I'm just here
I'm
to
saying,
make
do
sure.
you have a
that-
liability? Do you have a bond?
Listen, I'm not gonna argue with you. Mr.
I'm not arguing.
Williams L.
I'm under law.
Mr. Williams L., those are your options. If you don't want any of those options, it's gonna remain in warrant
You're
status.
forcing me.
Nothing
You
I
can't
can
do that.
Okay,
You can't do that, man.
Alright.
You can't go against Constitution.
okay,
You
Mr.
took an
L.
oath.
Williams L.,
You swore an oath to
I did,
follow the Constitution.
I did.
That's why I need your liability bond. Do you have a liability bond?
No.
You don't have a liability bond?
No.
Wow, man, somebody's gonna get in trouble. I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble.
Oh, really? Well, your decision not to participate in your trials has directly led to you getting yourself in trouble. I mean, think about it. If you would have just answered your name and let the public defender do his job the first time, you'd probably be sitting at home warrant-free instead of standing before the court with your warrant continued.
Okay,
Okay.
Mr. Williams L., I was gonna say, if you don't want any of those options, then your only other option is that I have to leave it in warrant status.
I do
You
not
have to choose one
consent.
of those-
I'm here. What warrant? That I didn't show up?
That you didn't want to choose one of these things.
I don't have to. You can't force me to do that, Your Honor.
You're right.
You can't
Alright.
force me. You can't put a warrant out. I would like to talk to somebody, a chief judge. You're violating my
You can
constitutional
go up to
rights.
the fifth floor and make a complaint.
That's because you're violating my constitutional rights.
All right.
And I'm
thank
gonna ask the sheriff for your liability bond.
Okay.
Hey, I don't want to do that. I just
Okay, you
asked
can
the case
ask
to be
him, go ahead and
dismissed.
ask the sheriff for my liability bond, it's fine.
Took an oath to swear to the Constitution, you took an oath. I'm under common law. I'm not under statutes or regulations.
Okay. Thank you, did you get all that, Ms. Sandy? Okay, fantastic. All right, that concludes this hearing. Thank you
I'm
so
not
much.
Negro, black, or color for the record.
Okay, he said he's not black or color for the record either, okay?
No, I'm Moorish American, I'm a Moorish sovereign.
Moorish American and he's a sovereign.
I have a nationality.
Yeah, we get it. And don't worry, after that last comment, the record will reflect that you are indeed an idiot. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Willie L, which stands for loser, has another court date in about a month. And you know I'm gonna be covering it. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.